Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the MSc Education Holdings Virtual Open Evening with a special feature focus on our Bachelor of Business Administration online degree program. My name is Carl Nickelban, and I am the National Product Manager at MSc Education Holdings. And presenting along with me this evening is Garth Mule, our Quality Assurance Manager, as well as Anita Yoester, our Higher Education Program Coordinator. We have a great deal of exciting information to share with you this evening and trust that you will enjoy exploring the BBA program as we head towards our mid-year intake with classes starting on Monday, the 18th of July. Thank you very much for your time and the opportunity to engage with you this evening. And should you have any questions that you'd like to ask us during the session, please kindly place it in the chat box and we will gladly answer you throughout the program. Should you wish to contact us with any additional queries that you may have or wish to apply for our mid-year intake, please stay tuned for our contact details, which we'll display at the end of our program. Please also kindly note that this virtual open evening is currently being recorded. Having a look at our lineup for this evening, we're going to start off with an overview of who MSc Education Holdings is. What is our background? Who are we? Just to give you a bit of information about our institution. Thereafter, we'll head over to an overview of the Bachelor of Business Administration program. And following that, we'll have a look at the importance of student experience. Those are our current students having a look at their current experience of going through the program as a BBA student and to provide feedback to us. And then we'll have a look at an overview of the all-important academic support strategy that we'd like to inform you about. Thereafter, we'll be providing our contact information as well as our application information. And just a reminder again, if you would like to ask any questions, please do feel free to place them in the chat box at any time, and we will gladly respond to them. Having a look at an overview of MSc Education Holdings. MSc Education Holdings, established in 1991, is a group of South African-based education providers responding to the increasing demand for affordable, quality education and relevant post-school education and training, thus enhancing the employability of young people and equipping currently employed individuals with industry-specific skills required for the modern workplace. Within MSc Education Holdings are the following divisions. MSc Business College, one of the most established education brands across South Africa in the vocational education arena, with 7 campuses nationally, including MSc Online, which provides fully accessible online studies and support anytime, anywhere. Our business college currently offers qualifications in management, business administration, marketing, information technology, human resource management, as well as wholesale and retail. And then having a look at MSc Artisan Academy in 2010, artisan training was introduced through the Master Artisan Academy of South Africa, now called MSc Artisan Academy. Our Artisan Academy offers occupational training in electrical, mechanical, fabrication and manufacturing, as well as civil. And now to provide us with an overview of the Bachelor of Business Administration program, the qualification itself, I'd like to invite Anita Jooste, our Higher Education Program Coordinator, to talk us through the BBA program. Thank you very much, Zanita. It's over to you.
Thank you, Carl, and welcome prospective BBA students. As Carl has mentioned, I am Zanita Jooste, and I am the Higher Education Coordinator. I oversee the BBA program, so if you decide to enroll in this program, myself and you will become well acquainted with each other, and I will work to the best of my ability to ensure that your standard of learning and your experience of learning is of high standard. As we progress to the next slide, I'll be providing you with an overview of different aspects of the program. So in my session of the program, I'll be focusing on the minimum entry requirements. This is basically what you require in order to be admitted into the program. Thereafter, we'll be focusing on the module delivery, which is basically how the program is delivered. Thereafter, the module study materials, irrespective of which module you'll be completing, the type of materials you receive in terms of studying. How you will access the material is what we'll be following next. The purpose of the program, what is the intention of the Bachelor of Business Administration. Thereafter, we'll go through the program structure, which is basically how the program is structured each year and what modules you'll be completing. Then we end off with the assessment strategy, is basically what assessment tools are covered by MSc Education Holdings and in terms of each of your modules. On the next slide, we'll be focusing on the minimum entry requirements. A senior certificate with a matriculation endorsement, a national senior certificate passed with a bachelor's degree admission, a national certificate vocational level 4 pass with a bachelor's degree admission. A copy of the NSC or NSC Statement of Results should be accompanied with your registration. International applicants must ensure qualifications are evaluated by SAQA before submitting their application. All applicants must ensure they have access to the internet and access to electronic equipment such as laptops, computers, or a tablet. This is a requirement to complete the program and remains the responsibility of the applicant and not MSc Education Holdings. On the next slide, we'll be covering the mode of delivery. The Bachelor of Business Administration is a completely online program. The program is facilitated via the learning management system called the Electronic Learning Platform, which is abbreviated as the ELP. The Electronic Learning Platform is designed to help develop, manage, and provide online courses and programs to enhance learning. It provides a platform for the students and instructors to learn and highlight their skills wherever and whenever they want to, as per their convenience. Let's go through a few functionalities of the ELP. The first one is interactive learning. Online tutors actively involve students in their learning process through regular teacher-student interactions. This will occur when they conduct their live sessions. And student-to-student interaction. This will occur when the tutor develops or creates a discussion forum on a specific relevant topic for that week, and you'll be able to log into the ELP, comment and provide your view of your understanding of that particular topic, and you'll be able to interact with other students and collaborate and construct your own understanding of that specific topic or statement that has been posed by your online tutor. Therefore, you're encouraged to be active participants in your learning experience through engaging with your tutor as well as your online students and further with the resources that is loaded onto the ELP. Another functionality is additional resources. MSc Education Holdings understands that people learn in different ways. Visual learners retain information better when it's presented to them in a graphic depiction, such as arrows, charts, diagrams, and symbols. Auditory learners prefer listening to information that is presented to them vocally, and reading and writing learners succeed with written information, such as presentations and other heavy text sources or resources. Most people are a combination of these styles, or they have a predominant style of learning. All the additional resources loaded by your online tutor, such as lesson videos, voice notes, presentations and summaries, and so much more, will cater for all the types of learning styles. Then you're able to upload your assessments. On the ELP, you're able to complete your assessments in a Quizlet format. So basically, we'll complete a quiz as a form of assessment, and the system will mark your assessment, therefore resulting in receiving your feedback a bit quicker. You're able to view marks and feedback from your online tutor. You receive feedback from your tutors on where you've gone wrong via the review option on the quiz, as well as generic feedback documents. The feedback documents basically highlight what is the correct answer and where you're able to source that correct answer in your module study guide or your textbooks. Then you're able to view your progress of the module via the progress bar. As you progress through your module and go through the module resources, you're able to view your progress via the progress bar. And then finally, you chat to your online tutor via the chat box. Your tutor is available via the chat box functionality on the ELP. Digital badges. MSc Education Holdings understands that online learning is a challenge, and sometimes one struggles to remain motivated to complete weekly and daily tasks. We have incorporated a digital badge system as a form of academic rewards. Digital badges are awarded on completion for categories of your learning experience, such as completion of orientation requirements, weekly chapter activities, weekly chapter activity requirements set up for your online tutor, and so much more. Let's watch an introductory video on the badge system. Now we move on to the module study materials. Irrespective of the module that you'll be covering, these are the type of materials or resources you will be receiving. So you receive a module study guide, an ebook, which is basically a digital form of your prescribed textbook, ELP resources, and tutor support. Your module study guide is to enhance the purpose of your module study guide is to enhance the students' learning and critical thinking by providing practical explanations, definitions, and key examples for each unit of the module. It is not a replacement of the prescribed textbook, but it is a supplementary learning aid. On the next slide, we will find out how you access these academic material. So as mentioned, the entire program is facilitated via the electronic learning platform. So weekly, your tutor will be loading resources that you need to work through in order to be competent on that particular unit. And then they'll also be running weekly online classes, which is via Teams, MS Teams or Zoom, depending on the preference of your online tutor. And on the next slide, we are looking at the program structure. On the next slide, the purpose of the program. So to promote the development of knowledge and skills that are required in all subsectors of management, to enhance the potential of individuals, and to provide opportunities for the individuals to move up the value chain and between different sectors of the economy. Whether you have your own business or work for a business, the BBA program aims to enhance your managerial skills to ensure successful management of your business and relevant departments within an organization, thus enhancing your individual potential through the development of knowledge and skills. Okay, on the next slide, we'll be focusing on the structure, the program structure of the program. So the BBA program runs for 3 years, and each year is divided up into 2 different semesters. So as reflected now, we have semester 1. And year 1 focuses mainly on the fundamentals of business and management. So in year 1, you'll be covering business communication 1, business management 1, economics 1, marketing management 1. Business communication basically focuses on how you communicate within an organization, the different types of communication and the different communication channels, further how to communicate in a professional manner in an organization. Then we have business management, which focuses on the management functions of a manager, such as planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, and basically how you apply those management functions throughout different levels of management within an organization. Then we have economics. Economics focus on the different economic markets and the impacts it has on the operations of your organization, and basically being able to identify these changes to ensure that you react in a positive manner so your business remains sustainable. Then we have marketing management, which focuses on how you market your business and how to ensure to retain your current customers as well as gain new customers. Then on the next slide, we will be focusing on the semester 2 modules. So we're focusing on financial management, financial accounting, human resource management, and entrepreneurship. So you'll be covering the financial aspects of an organization to ensure that you remain financially viable and to ensure that your organization remains afloat. Then we go on into human resource management, which will be focusing on managing people and how to identify skills gaps within an individual and being able to fill those gaps to enhance that individual to their full potential. Then we have entrepreneurship, which is very important. Whether you are in an organization, working for an organization, or have your own organization, you need to have an innovative mindset. You need to be able to stimulate innovation and identify ways to efficiently and effectively manage your organization. And this is what the module does. It stimulates that innovative mindset. On the next slide, we're looking at year 2, semester 1. So year 2, semester 1, you'll be covering business information and communication technology and business management 2. So business information and communication technology basically provides you with guidance on how to identify different technologies that will enhance the operations of your organization. It further also assists you in evaluating certain data to ensure that, and to use that data to improve the operations of your organization. And this is really required now in today's time in our technology-driven environment. Then we go into business management 2, which focuses on the legal aspects of an organization. We move on into year 2, semester 2. In this year, you're going to choose 4 electives of the fundamentals that you covered in year 1. Basically, you need to identify 4 electives that you'd like to specialize in and that you actually see yourself working in that type of environment when you are entering the working field. We move on to year 3 now. So year 3, semester 1, you'll be focusing on 3 compulsory modules, which is the research methodology, business management 3, and work integrated learning. So research methodology basically assists you and guides you on how to conduct research, how to identify a problem statement and solve it. And it covers all the key concepts of research. Then in business management 3, you'll be focusing on project management. Irrespective of whether you're working in an organization or you have your own business, there will be projects that you'll need to run. So it is guiding you on how to apply the different the different project management models, as well as creating a project management system or a schedule. And then this is one of the most important aspects that makes the BBA program stand out from all the other institutions. It is work integrated learning. This is where theory becomes put into practice. So you have to cover a certain amount of hours and working at a company of your choice. And as you continue and you complete this program, you at least leave the program with some sort of work experience. And then we move on to year 3, semester 2. You'll be choosing 2 electives that you'd like to specialize in from what you've covered in year 2, semester 2. And then we move on to our assessment strategy. So basically, this is how you'll be assessed. So there are three assessment tools that we applied at MSc Education Holdings, which is the formative assessment, the final assignment, and the sit-down written exam. So your formative assessment is going to be based on each chapter or unit that is covered that week. It is basically for remedial purposes, and it assists you in preparing for the final assignment. The final assignment is like a mock exam, so at least you have an idea of how you'll be tested in your sit-down examination. The sit-down examination is normally a 3-hour exam, and depending on where you are located, MSc Education Holdings will source a venue for you so that you're able to write that particular exam. And as mentioned before, students access them and submit their assessments via the electronic learning platform. Then on the next slide, we will be focusing on who are the masterminds behind the delivery of the program. It is myself, Nita Jooste, and the Quality Assurance Manager, Garth Mill. And then we move on to our support staff. We have two lovely ladies, who is Nontle and Lungi. They will assist you with any academic, administrative queries that you may have. And then we move on to our online tutors. So currently we have 5 online tutors, and they vary from year 1 to year 2. The first 3 that are reflected on here are Mohammed, Karodia, Yvonne, and Tandikile. As you can see, they are highly qualified within their disciplines as well as in education. Therefore, you're in great hands. And then we move on to the latter of our online tutors. So we have Hanson and we have Leslie, and these two, as you can see, highly qualified and in facilitation and have many years experience. As I come to the end of this presentation, I'd like to leave you with this quote by Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Enroll into the BBA program and use that as your day one in changing the world. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Zanita, for providing us with that really nice, comprehensive overview of the BBA program and for all of those important structural requirements, especially where you see that theory is put into practice and giving an overview of the modules that our students can expect to take with our Bachelor of Business Administration program. Now let's take the opportunity to listen to the experience of one of our current students, and she is a second-year student, Bianca Diache, just to explain a little bit about her academic journey thus far. We head over to Bianca.
Hi, I am Bianca Diache, a Bachelor of Business Administration degree student with MSc Education Holdings, currently completing my second year of the program. What I've enjoyed the most about the BBA online degree with MSc Education is gaining great knowledge in the various parts of business development and the application thereof. This ultimately sets you up for success in the working environment if applied accordingly. Once I have completed my BBA degree, I hope to go extensively into the financial side of business and assist organizations with their business planning and advice to reach optimal growth in the industry.
Thank you very much, Bianca, for providing us with your experience of the BBA program. Having a look now at our academic support strategy, we're going to look at this really important aspect regarding the journey that you take with us at MSc Education Holdings. The nature of higher education, without a doubt, demands a higher level or order of skills. And so our BBA program, being on NQF level 7, calls for diligence in developing the following skills. The first one there is critical thinking. This is absolutely necessary for case studies when it comes to real world scenarios that you'll find in business management. Communication skills, this is especially imperative as an online student to ensure that you are well informed about content related and assessment related material and information. Self-motivation is key to ensure that you are able to sustain your energy and that it remains consistent in your studies, especially where weekly assessments are concerned. Emotional intelligence, to ensure that you are able to overcome the barriers that emotions may often cause, especially during testing times and exam seasons. And then self-confidence, to always be aware that you have the ability to accomplish great things and to manage your self-esteem in the world of business as you aspire towards it in your career goals. So what's really great is to help our students achieve these exacting requirements in higher education. MSc Education Holdings provides the necessary support through live, virtual, online support workshops on a regular basis. Now, how is it and when is it that we provide these, and what kind of topics do we cover? The first one that we cover is referencing skills using the Harvard method. As part of research and assignment writing, all external information that you source and place into your own assignment writing requires a referencing system which needs to be carefully understood and adhered to and practiced. Essay writing skills, so to assist students by improving their English vocabulary, their grammar, as well as their structure when it comes to writing, your writing confidence, the accuracy of your writing, as well as the writing flow of your assignments. Essay writing skills is created to support students in that particular field. Research skills, there's more to research than Wikipedia and simply Googling answers. So working through academic journals and online libraries to help support our students is important when developing the skill as somebody who is part of academia and part of higher education. Emotional awareness development, knowing oneself is important to ensure that you are able to manage emotions, stresses, and other psychological circumstances which may stand in the way of your academic progress and success. Assessment preparation. These are really important when it comes to exam and assignment seasons. So making the most of your exam preparation schedules, your study techniques, and how to interpret different types of questions is the foundation of these particular workshops. And analytical reasoning skills, the ability to think out of the box whilst still maintaining a contextual perspective when learning new information or when you come across new theory is packaged in this interesting series of workshops. So those are just some of the topics that we cover in these workshops. When and how are they presented? Let's have a look at that. So live workshops take place via Microsoft Teams. They're provided on Tuesday evenings, around about this time from 7 until 8 o'clock to ensure that they do not clash with your scheduled classes that have been prepared by your online tutors. These workshops are presented by academic support facilitators, which helps to ensure that students receive a different perspective from their online tutors. Students are also encouraged to engage in these live workshops by asking questions, adding their views and comments to help provide a multiple perspective when it comes to your learning experience. Reflection material is provided after each session in the form of self-test quizzes, questionnaires, and summary notes. And these are provided to our students via the online tutors after each workshop, just as a sort of a follow-up for you to be able to gauge and measure exactly how competent you are with the material provided. And so meeting links and reminders are shared on your class groups. They are used to remind students as to when these workshops are taking place, and of course to be able to access that particular meeting link so that you are on time for those support workshops. So academic support workshops really do help in the long run. Why is it necessary to have them? Well, let's have a look at the fact that they provide the necessary foundation for what we see as the complex academic requirements of higher education studies. This includes, among many, the ability to write well, as we've seen, to think critically, and to be able to reference correctly. Academic support workshops also help to build up confidence as you aspire and develop towards your specific career goals, and as you want to aspire to climb up the ladder, as it were, in your career. And our academic support sessions hold the potential to increase students' academic achievement through the examples, through the tips, and through those explanations provided by our facilitators. They help to promote support for at-risk students, especially those whose confidence in certain modules may have weakened as they progress through the program. And the additional insights provided by facilitators help to provide what I like to say, or I like to call, out of the box or out of the classroom examples, which really help to develop a student's critical thinking, your analytical abilities, as well as your time management skills as an online student and as somebody who is part of this important program to help develop you and your particular insights. Just a reminder, if you do have any questions that you would like to post to us, we have the chat box facility available, and so you can pop them into the chat box and we will gladly answer them. Before we end our program, I want to have a look at another one of our students, another second-year student, Lele Potgieter, who is going to provide her experience as a traveling student, somebody who is working and studying at the same time, and part of her work is actually traveling on a yacht and working on a yacht, and so it'll be very exciting to see what she has to say about the program when she docked in Cape Town and we were able to catch up with her. Let's listen to Lele.
Good morning, everyone. We're very fortunate to meet up with one of our BBA second-year students from MSc Education Holdings. Lele, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. Can you just introduce yourself, a little bit about yourself to the audience?
My name is Lele. I'm currently a head chef on a 71 meters super yacht, and I'm doing my second year in the BBA studies.
That's awesome. And what have you found to be the benefits of studying online?
It gives you a lot of more time flexibility. It teaches you obviously your time management skills, which is a very big skill required by a lot of big firms. Also a lot of self-motivation, as obviously it's been a very demanding degree, but I won't have it any other way.
And studying online, sometimes you feel a little bit isolated. Have you ever felt that? If so, what does MSc Education Holdings done to be able to make you feel connected?
So I have not felt isolated, which is quite nice. MSc Business College provides us with a weekly Zoom class where we get to interact with our tutors and obviously with our other students. We also have a WhatsApp group where we can interact with other students and maybe ask them questions.
That's great.
Ladies and gentlemen, provided on your screen, we're going to just have a look at providing our contact details shortly, but to hear from one of our recent BBA applicants who is going to be joining our mid-year intake program, we caught up with Jessica. As I mentioned, she's one of our recent applicants. She's going to be joining us on the 18th of July. And we're very excited to welcome her. And this is what she had to say about applying for her BBA qualification with MSc Education Holdings.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and I've just registered with MSc Education Holdings for the Bachelor of Business Administration degree. I'm so excited, and I hope to see you in our class.
We are indeed excited to have you, Jessica, and we look forward to welcoming you to be part of our mid-year intake. And should you have any queries that you'd like to ask us, please give us a call, send us a WhatsApp. We have a WhatsApp number available there as well. Our call center student support staff are waiting to hear from you. And if you'd like to go right ahead and register, or rather to apply with us, please do send us an email and we will make sure to have your application sent to you. Just to provide you with the information that we require from you, we require a completed application form, together with the proof of application fee payments, a copy of your ID as a student, and a copy of your national senior certificate or equivalent. And these should be submitted to the email address provided on the screen, bba@msceducation.co.za. But we will gladly look at answering any particular questions that you might have as we look forward to welcoming our students for mid-year intake, with classes beginning on Monday, the 18th of July, with an orientation program prepared by and presented by your online tutors. Ladies and gentlemen, parents and prospective students, we thank you again for your time with us this evening and for engaging with us during our virtual open evening with MSc Education Holdings. We would like to hear from you and we hope to see you soon in class. We wish you everything of the best and hope you have a safe and pleasant evening and an enjoyable evening further. We don't have any questions at the moment coming in, but we will gladly answer those as they do come through on the platforms presented on the screen. Take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.